A handrail is a rail that is designed to be grasped by the hand so as to provide safety or support. Handrails are usually used to provide support for a body or to hold clothing in a bathroom or similar areas. Handrails are commonly used while ascending or descending stairways and escalators in order to prevent injurious falls or to hold necessities. Handrails are typically supported by balusters or attached to walls. Handrails provide an essential function for our homes and places of business. If you have a home with a staircase, then you know that a spiral staircase railing adds class and elegance to any space. Hello dear viewers, welcome back to our channel. Today we have brought to you metal stair railing or stair grill design ideas for your inspiration. You can use these designs to try to make your own pieces at home. Watch the video until the end to never miss a thing and choose an inspiring design for your next project. You can even turn these plans or designs into a lucrative small-scale manufacturing business by making stair railings for other people. If you are new to the channel and if you like what you see, please consider subscribing to our channel and smash the notification bell so that you'll be the first one to be notified when you upload new videos. If you are already a subscribed member, please like and share this video so that it could reach a wide range of audience. In the 15th century, blast furnaces allowed the manufacture of wrought iron railings. Iron has been used as part of building decor for many centuries. As time evolved and production techniques improved, the iron railing went from a much more functional use to a more decorative and crafted part of people's property. You can see examples of Gothic railings in all the cathedrals and churches. In the Gothic era, wrought iron balusters were an often used feature as well. During the Victorian era, the use of iron railings was common in royal properties and others. The three best well-known periods where different styles of railings came to be include Gregorian railings, Victorian railings, and Edwardian railings. Gregorian railings. Typical features of the Gregorian architectural style include symmetrical design, classic proportions, and ornate and decorative details and elements. In British society, the upper classes looked for elegant looks of antiquity, so they took classical design elements and gave it a British twist. This era was a big fan of symmetry to a mathematical degree. The golden ratio, for example, was often used as a way to determine where to position windows and the very essence of the design. The railings of this era are recognizable as particularly English, as they are seen commonly throughout older British neighborhoods. There is a focus of uniformity and harmony of design. You will often find simpler designs with squares or spirals. Victorian railings. Again, you might recognize a lot of Victorian design, as they often populate some of London's older neighborhoods. The Victorian era meant that more people of the public, and not just nobility, began to implement some of these design structures. In contrast with the Gregorian and more classic style railings, the Victorian era railings were characterized by their ornate nature. Instead of simple and geometrical designs, there was a lot more detailed stone and metal work. This is where you see a lot of the twisted railing bars and ostentatious railing heads. Edwardian railings. This was the period from about 1901 to 1918, and it was a period where architecture took from classical influences of revivalism, influenced especially by the Baroque era. There were also a lot of naturalistic elements. These Edwardian railings will have their fair share of ornate elements. They will have occasional infill panels and decorative heads. Today's designs, of course, are able to reflect a variety of different styles. Many people will opt to mix it up and conjure up some classical elements with some more modern touches. This might include industrial design to more minimalistic designs. When you look at the benefits of having an iron railing system, in addition to the aesthetic appeal, there are several benefits of a high-quality wrought iron railing system. These other benefits also include: they are long-lasting and timeless, they provide safety and security, they are unobtrusive and appealing, and they are elegant. A wrought iron staircase railing will add layers of elegance and beauty to your home or office. The origins of the staircase are not exactly known, but the stairs have been around for many centuries and appear in many ancient artworks. Spiral staircases emerged around the time of the Roman Empire. Traditionally, staircases were built out of wood, stone or marble, and iron steel. Long rolling staircases with wrought iron railings appear as early as the early 1500s. Since then, many different styles of railings have come in and out of vogue. Many, in fact, pulled from the various time periods discussed above. Design preference went from a more functional to much more ornate and geometrical design, and finally to something far more detailed. Early staircases vary in design as well. They were used in colonial houses to mansions. Like gates, staircases also began as a functional matter. People simply needed to walk up in order to access the loft or sleeping quarters. Slowly, they developed into something extraordinary and far more ornate than might have been intended. Early styles typically include the winder box and spiral. Railings weren't always the sleek functional masterpieces that we know today. In fact, railings went through a lot of design changes and weak builds before they got to this point. Let's look at some of the types of metals used for railing construction. Number 1. Wrought iron. The earliest records of railings in history were those created with wrought iron in the 15th century using a blast furnace. People used the puddling process to make them, which involved melting iron in a hollowed hearse and then agitating it with a bar. You will usually see wrought iron railings in churches and burial grounds, since they were mostly used for worship-related exterior builds. Number 2. Cast iron. Wrought iron railing slowly died in the 18th century, then taken over by cast iron railings. Cast iron is iron that has been melted, molded, and cooled. Thanks to the Industrial Revolution, people finally had machines to streamline the melting and molding of minerals. Iron railings became commonplace because of how cheap it was to produce them. As such, it wasn't too unusual to see railings even on communal stone boundaries and around middle-class houses. In fact, most of the Gothic architecture designs during the Victorian era were created with cast iron. Number 3. Aluminum. However, iron was heavy and the resources became scarce, so the industry looked into replacing the Zen standard in the early 20th century. As a result, people found aluminum, which was light, versatile and long-lasting, plus it came in abundance. But it was only during the height of the Great Depression that aluminum saw the four walls of a manufacturing plant. This was when the Works Progress Administration was deep into hydroelectric projects, which was later used to generate the electrical capacity needed for mass aluminum production. Since then, aluminum has become the industry's favorite material. The use of aluminum in railings first emerged in the 1940s, an entire decade after former President Franklin Roosevelt signed the National Industrial Recovery Act, which forced industries to comply with rules of fair competition. In the past, aluminum railing designs were drafted by hand before they were given to factories to be mass-produced. But today, more complex designs are made possible with computer programs and the power of integrated technology in manufacturing plants, allowing products such as cables railing, horizontal railings, and privacy railings to be made. However, these designs must still meet certain guidelines, regulations, and manufacturing capabilities. Once a manufacturer has all the measurements, the components are created in a 3D footprint library to increase the number of design spins. This way, the railing's design points are easier to visualize and modify according to the client's needs. Realistic renderings and structural analysis are performed to emulate the feasibility of the design. For example, designs can also be shared through the internet and edited in real time for complete transparency. This type of railing design process has given people the opportunity to create the look they desire. Railing design went through a lot of changes, mostly due to the materials available at the time. But through the combination of aluminum and new design advancements, the possibilities are endless. As long as it's both physically possible and within the manufacturer's scope of work, people can get nearly any railing design they want. Well, dear viewers, as you can see in the video, we have compiled a number of interesting metal steel railing or stair grill design ideas for your inspiration. Which one is your favorite and why? Let us know in the comment section. By now you know that our channel is full of inspiring videos which you can use in your project from time to time. If you like our content, please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already, and also smash the notification bell so that you'll be the first one to be notified when we upload new videos. Thank you for watching until the end. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, stay safe and stay blessed.